Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome to this new Let's Play of Master of Magic. Now this game was released in 1994, I believe, from the same folks that also made the Master of Orion series. The best way to describe what this game is basically call it Civilization with Magic. That's a crude description for it, I suppose. Modern equivalents would be games like Endless Legend or Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes, even the Age of Wonders series, or Heroes of Might and Magic even, though the latter two won't allow you to build your empire out like in a civ-like style, since those all have fixed cities. But yeah, this game is a classic within the mix of empire builders with magic. I don't recall if there were anyone ahead of this one, save perhaps the Heroes of Might and Magic series. At any rate, it has also been at something like 20 years since I played this game, so other than a few test games. And I'll have to say this, I have forgotten just about everything about this game. I have fond memories of it, but remembering how to play, that's quite different. So we're gonna play on easy, I think. Yeah, I don't really want to push into much more than that. We're gonna go with 4 opponents, that's fine, that's the maximum number. Land size, this is actually not the size of the map, I believe. It is actually just the size of the land mass. So small is basically archipelago, medium is continents, large is Pangea. So if you play on the medium, for example, you won't meet the other AIs as quickly. And usually the AIs won't be friendly. Because, well, your goal in this game is basically to conquer the known world. Or I should probably say worlds, because there are 2. I'm gonna get to that in a moment. And there are only 2 ways to win. Either you defeat all the other wizards on the map, like a conquest victory, or you research and cast the spell of mastery, which is basically a tech victory, so to speak. And if you get to that point, everybody's gonna declare war on you. At any rate, we're gonna go with these settings, and magic, we're gonna keep it normal. It basically controls whether or not the nodes on the map will give you more or less magic than normal. We're gonna go with normal. Now, as for you play, you basically play, instead of factions, you play the wizard. So you can pick one of the default wizards here, and you'll encounter them if you don't, or the game will randomly pick 4 of them. And some of them makes for very poor neighbors, like Rujak here. He studies death magic and is not really a pleasant guy. Then you have people like Tauron, who goes deep into chaos magic and is a bit erratic. We're gonna go with custom. I'm gonna go with Horus. So the image. Rather like it. If only I had good looks like that, huh? Okay. As for our wizard, as you can see, there are 5 categories of spells, and there is actually 6. There is one with neutral spells as well, which you'll always have access to. But in order to access spells within these categories, you need to send in your take spell book picks. So you can go with a few picks. You have 11 to start with. If you put all 11 into a single category, you'll have access to pretty much all the spells within that type. But that said, it's kind of nice to mix and match. Life spells are mainly healing, protection, inspiration, that sort of thing. Death is summoning and controlling the dead. Chaos is destruction, corruption, calling in elemental forces. Nature is, raw forces on earth and water, fertility, growth. So they're basically enhancer spells. And sorcery is just about everything else, so to speak. Air and illusions. Meta magic spells. Yeah, all sorts of trickery. I'm gonna be pretty boring. I'm gonna go with 5 books in life, 5 books in nature, which is basically the same distribution as the wizard Merlin has. I rather like it, to be honest. You can mix and match here as you like, except you can't mix life and death magic because they're kind of opposed. And as you can see up here, there are also kind of a whole bunch of traits which do funny things. And enhance your wizard in many ways. I'm gonna go with Archmage. Now, I did mention there were 2 worlds. That's the trade up here. You start on the plane of Arcanus, unless you pick this trait up here, Mirren. Arcanus is, well, a green lush world, what you'd expect. Myrror is the arcane plane of the Arcanus, so to speak, a different plane, and you'll have access to that later in the game. Or you can, if you go with a pick, you can start there. And if you do the start there, you can pick one of the special races. There are quite a few of them, and you'll have more mana, and you'll also have access to a lot more stronger stuff, because Mirror is more magical than Arcanus. But of course it is ridiculously expensive. 3 of your 11 picks will have to go into that, and that's not really something I'm willing to pay. So we're gonna go with this, and I'm gonna go with the Archmage simply because I like the pick. Increases our default skill by 10 and makes it harder to dispel our spells. Also, yeah, we get more bonus when we use mana to increase our skill. So this is gonna be the wizardry play. I have no idea how this is gonna go. As I mentioned, my test games went badly, so we shall see. Oh yeah, since we've picked these spellbooks, we also get to choose some default spells to start with. If I'd picked more spellbooks in life, I would have access to rare spells and stuff like that, but with 5 books, this is all we can get to choose from. And I think I'm gonna keep these spells as is. I'm sort of... actually no, I'm gonna replace Holy Armor with Healing, just in case. Nature, I'm gonna switch those around a bit. I do want the Earth Lore spell. It is incredibly powerful early game. And we're gonna go with the Wall of Stone, I think. That's a nice little emergency touch. I don't really use it often, but I kinda like to have it. You can still access the other spells, but those are determined randomly, so yeah. We're gonna go with this. As for our starting race, we have lots of choices. They are a bit different, all of them. Mostly it's because they change. The different races can only build certain buildings within your cities, and of course they grow at a different rate. Barbarians grow very fast, but they can't build certain buildings like universities, which will hamper you. Halflings, for instance, they produce a lot more food, but they are also rather hampered on structures. Then you have Clacons, who are way more productive. And if you played the Master of Orion, you probably recognize the Clacons. And then the others, like the High Elves, which produce more power, but they grow slowly and they can't build maritime guilds, for example. I'm gonna go with the Highmen. They're pretty much the baseline species, I'd say. You can't build fantastic stables, which is basically the ultimate upgrade for cavalry. But I do think that's about the most... that's probably the least limiting one of all, with the exception of the orcs. They apparently can build everything. Okay, maybe they are the baseline then. At any rate, I'm gonna go with the high elves. High men, there we go. Then you have the special races down there. Of course we can't pick them since we don't start on Mirren. That's okay. High men, and we're gonna go with the blue color. And please, please give me a good starting location. Well, I've had worse, I'll say that much. We're gonna start, what do you call it? Isengard. Right? That's where our tower is, of course it has to be Isengard. And we have some starting units here. Swordsmen. And some spearmen. Pretty basic units. We're just gonna start exploring, I guess. Let's see, you go there. You go there, we need to start investigating things. Okay, let's see, how bad is our starting position? F1, let's see. Well, it's not brilliant, I'll give it that much. Max population of 13, which is fairly low. 12% production bonus, which is also pretty low. Only got that because of the small forests we have here. And a tiny bit of gold bonus. I should say this, the randomly distribution there, it is not good at just giving you fair and equal starting positions in my experience. So this is probably among the worst starting positions I've had. We'll go with it. Let's see what happens. I'm also going to change around this stuff, which is basically how we distribute our spells, powers and stuffs. I'm not too worried about research initially, I just want to get as much mana as possible. Which isn't much at all. Now let's enter the city of Isengard, the hamlet of Isengard. Yeah, there's not much to do here. We're gonna build a granary. Start with that. Ugh, low production, I don't like it. Ugh. We'll see. Hopefully there's something good out nearby, otherwise this should become a very short Let's Play. Okay, spells we can research. Let's go with the Earth to Mud one. Cheapest one. Okay, so that's up there, that's a magical node. Let's explore it. Phantom Warriors. No, we do not wish to enter, because they would absolutely murder that poor dude. So we'll do a quick little exploration joint here to see if we can find something good nearby. Hopefully this continent actually holds good things for us. I don't know. Oh, what do you know? There comes a hero. So we can hire them. There are basically quite a few heroes we can hire. Do we want him though? It'll cost 2 gold a turn in upkeep, which is more than we currently make. But if we don't hire him, we might just have to wait a long time for another hero. Okay. So he's more hardy than most heroes. That's good. And he also has Mountaineer. Well, not the greatest traits, I suppose, but do we want him? I'm going to reject him simply because this would put us deep in the red and we kind of need our monies for other things. Okay, let's see. You can go there. Okay, now we have 35 magic power. It is time to do some wizardries. I wonder if we're in the south of the map. Yeah, we're on the southern side of the map, by the looks of things. So irks me this. Crappy placement and everything. We're gonna try to see. Yeah, we want 1 square further this way. There we go. And now we're gonna cast our Earth Lore spell. Whoosh. And this is why I like it. So we can basically explore tons of land rather quickly. Ouch! So there's nothing out here. Ugh. Oh well, there are a few little goodie huts and stuff. I guess we'll explore those and see if we find something. You keep going north. I mean, we're gonna do another research spell, or an earth spell, as soon as we have another 30 magic power saved up. Okay, we found a dungeon, and we got 50 gold out of that. That's good. Okay, another hero has shown up. He is more interesting. So, yeah, nowhere near as powerful in battle. Less hit points and all that fun stuff. Still the same kind of upkeep cost. But he's a caster, so he'll cast spell on his own. A scout, that's very good, early on at least. Forester. Yeah, you know what, let's hire this guy. And we can rename him if we want to. I don't want to do that, so we're going to keep him as is. There's our little hero. He's a scout, so he'll be able to map out things a lot quicker, which is good. And now we're losing gold. But that's fine, we have 58 gold. It's gonna take a while for all that to disappear, so... Let's see, explore these. Oh, okay, there's someone defending that one. No. The early defenses tend to be rather strong compared to our army, so... Don't want to take chances. Okay, time for another spell. We have 33 magic power. Let's just see if we can inch... Is that where we want to be? Yeah. There we go. Spell. Earth Lore. Shmush. Show me. Okay. Okay, a neutral city over there. With clack-ons. More tundra. Not much else. This river is interesting. I mean, imagine if you'd started there instead. Oh, 30% production bonus, 30% gold. Would have been way better. Or for that matter in here. Well, it wouldn't be a large city maybe. There, for example, 18. 18 pops. 40 production. Yeah, that would have been sweet. Or sweeter. Cities up here wouldn't be able to do much in terms of food, but that's okay. Kind of irks me, just about everywhere else seems to be a better position. Oh well. That is okay, we will spread out eventually. Are there any towns on the way? We can kind of cheat because you'll get that marker there whenever you're 3 squares away from a city. So we can do that to basically scout for cities outside, just on the outskirts of the visible area. Looks like that's the end of the continent too. Huh. Curious, we might just have a fairly sized landmass just to ourselves. Okay, the Hamlet of Isengard finished their granary. Means the city is going to grow a bit faster. Given how open this map was, I think we're going to go with settlers. Because we are going to need more cities. And our scout dude, he can just walk around here. Fairly certain, yep, that was the end of the continent. My goodness, and this is the southern end of the map. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Still, we'll give it a try. So let's see, who are there? Doombats. No. Don't go inside. What I'm basically looking for are all these goody huts that don't have guardians. There are a few of them. No, don't enter. Most will have guardians. Others won't. So we have to find the ones that don't have guardians. Because we want all the goodies. So let's see. Central new friend. I don't think we didn't explore that one. We did explore that. We did not explore this. Ghouls. No, not gonna enter that either. Hey, there we go. Abandoned keep. Undefended. 10 mana crystals. Good. So, we're gonna keep exploring in this direction. Let's see if we can find the map where... Just... 1 square. There we go. Earthlore. Shpoop. And this is why I like Earthlore. Gives us a chance to explore rather quickly. And looky there! We have an enemy. And that is Raven. Okay. Now we do have to go all the way over there to actually meet them. So Raven, what kind of starting position do you have? Actually, we won't see it because we won't get information about the missing terrain there. But even with just the terrain we can see, their city is better than ours. Ugh. Boo. Ah well. We'll try. I try to keep this going. We did explore this one, I think. Yeah. We did. So you're gonna go home. So are you? Because now we need to start building up our empire. Insofar as we have one. Not too worried about the nodes just yet, because we're not powerful enough to deal with them, and nor is our enemy really. Okay, Isengard grew, which probably means that we got some unrest. Yep. Switch you back there, that's fine. Not losing 2 gold per turn. Because they are kind of rioting because we don't have any troops defending our hometown. Sprites, no, we're not gonna enter. And you'll have to go all the way north, won't you? Yeah, because you can't go through the chaos node here. Ugh. Yeah, this map is not pleasant. Not at all. We're gonna do another Earth lore here, I think. Just so we can fully see. Okay, so you start on our continent. Only 3. Only 3 citizens. What the heck are you doing? They must have... Oh my. They must be going very heavy on expansion. I don't like that. And yeah, let's see now. You have what? 53% production bonus. Yikes. And you have that one too. Iron ore. Much better starting position. And what's that over here? The village of Katax. Which is also Clacon, okay. And there was another village somewhere up here. There we go. And that is Lizardmen. It's just a little outpost, not much at all. Gah. Yeah, I do not like this map. Still. Gotta try. Could always get worse, so gotta try. We already explored this one, yes? Yes. So you go north. And so I'm sending my troops back to see if I can quell the rebellion. I did send my spearmen a bit too far away. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, spell research is done. So, that's our first little spell down. We are gonna go with... Yeah, what are we gonna go with? Let's go with the cheapest one, Starfires. Early on I don't really care too much about spell research. I just want to have... just want to grow my empire. Okay, there we go. Patrol those things. Now you're both working. Good. It's gonna create a settler in 3 turns. Now they're paying taxes again too. As for other spells... I suppose we could summon some warbears. This guy's just gonna go around and explore things. So we know that there isn't much else. Let's see, we haven't seen her put down any outposts yet, but I'm fairly certain she's sending them around. But you haven't seen anyone else. Do you want to go explore a bit further here? Yeah. One more Earth lore. It's a very quick way to map out a continent. Oh, okay, so this is actually a pretty large continent. And this town is rather nice. It basically walls off the entire freaking continent. It's a canal city. And it looks like it has a river nearby and stuff. Yeah, that's actually a rather nice place. And up here there's another hamlet. It's a fairly empty continent, I'll give it that. Of course there is Raven over there. He could become a problem, so we'll definitely have to expand in his direction ASAP. And hog as much land as possible. Don't enter with the zombies. Don't play with the zombies, just go down here and pick everything we can. If there are unguarded things, we want them. Oh, there we go. Now we have a little unit. So, where do we want to send him then? Well, we'll have to send him in this direction. We can't settle within 3 squares of another city. We could do a very modest grab. But I don't want to be modest here. There is a risk of roaming wildlife critters, but they shouldn't be too pronounced on this difficulty though. So I'm thinking up here somewhere, along the river. Right on the river mouth, that's an excellent square because you get the full gold bonus. But the city won't be quite as large and you won't have quite as much production. Of course, if I build it here, I won't have access to the sea, so I can't build ships. I think we're gonna go with that river mouth. I think that's where we're gonna send this guy. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So this map isn't exactly an ideal map. I really dislike our starting position, but the continent isn't too shabby. And as long as we can deal with our wizard friend over here, we should be okay. So we'll see. For now, it is time for a break. So, yeah, if you think if you enjoy watching this series, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. And if you have any sort of feedback to me, you know where the comment field is. It's just down below. Other than that, I do hope you'll enjoy this playthrough. And we'll see if I can manage this map. As always, thank you for watching.